It is warm here, guys. What is up? What is up? What is up? Now I have to use the bathroom. That happens to me sometimes. Every time I start something, it's like, oh, I have to do this now. But we're gonna start the world predictions, guys. You guys don't already know I've been doing this for about a few months. Well, since last year, a few months last year. I started, I think, in in October of last year. So I'm gonna be doing some more of the world predictions. These are just a snippet, okay? And I'm gonna go through this not quickly, but I'm not gonna keep dragging it. So, hey Kim, I'm gonna get started in a minute. Um, First, I actually wanted to talk about one prediction that I saw. Um, and it ties into my New York City predictions that I was predicting. I think I made a video last week, and there's something about the Statue of Liberty. Okay, I wrote it down, and what I was seeing that there was like fire around the Statue of Liberty. There's like something about the crown of the Statue of Liberty. Okay, I wrote it down on my notes because I saw a visual strongly yesterday. Yeah, it's like something hit. I don't know if it's like a type of plane, a metal that it's like hits the crown, and I saw like fire. Okay, it could be on, yeah, it looks like it was more so on the right side of the Statue of Liberty, but I did see something about fire on the crown. Um, this could be coming in this month or March. So between now and March of, 2025, I got Monday, Saturday, or Wednesday. Okay. I also got the number the 26, so the 26 could be significant that this happens, but very weird prediction. Yeah, ask me about it. That's what I saw. I also see a cyber attack with trains in New York City. So I was seeing that movie, The Final Destination. I watched it a few days ago, and it's something told me there's a connection to like the Bronx and Long Island, like the trains. And it could be due to a cyber attack. Okay. Um, and what's going to happen is I see that they're going to blame Russia or they're going to blame another country, but it's not going to be true. So they're going to blame someone in Russia or they're going to blame Russia for it. But again, it's not going to be true. They're not going to tell the people the truth, but people are going to believe it. So you wanted to ask me? Yeah, you can ask me right now, babe. Santoroni. What did you want to know? Before I go on. I think I did do a reading on that, right? It is very active right now. Yeah, I think I did a reading on that. Um, or was it like a month ago? And I said there was going to be something about there. I feel like it's going to calm down the activity, but then there's going to be another set of ones coming in around March, April. What's going on in Greece? It's those volcanoes. Yeah, I did a quick video on it, and I said it was going to be back to back when I did it. I said within the next 8 days there's going to be like a lot of earthquake activities, but then by later on in the month it was going to calm down, and then it was going to like stop. But then I see something coming up again in March when we're around that area. So like another earthquake, something big. Could be March, April. Yeah, I talked about that in my December predictions about a volcano in Italy erupting. I think I mentioned it several times. So that one's I believe it's already erupting, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so something about New York and cyber attacks with the train stations, um, cybersecurity attack, they're gonna blame it on Russia, but it's gonna be a lie. It's not gonna be true, okay? I discussed the Statue of Liberty. I'll timestamp that one where I saw like fire around the crown of the Statue of Liberty. What else? So I see there's going to be a lot of tunnels being discovered in parts of the world where tunnels are going to be very significant in March. I do see one under a library, um, and it's also connected to like cartels. So there's going to be places that people are going to find tunnels where people go, or where people are found even. And I also do see it could even tie into human trafficking in certain places. So like places like places in I'm gonna say California. It could be California. There's also places in like Turkey, Spain, Japan, which I already discussed before. There was going to be tunnels discovered there. Um, a lot of tunnels are going to be discovered, or people in tunnels, people falling into tunnels. It's something about tunnel connections in the month of March. Is what's going to be very significant. Okay. I also do see a chef, cooking chef, is going to be hospitalized. All right. Rhino Random. Also got NBA player connected to a pandemic. So this could be someone who gets sick. There's also something connected to an NBA player and a plane. Okay. So this could be, connecting to a plane. Kind of like what happened with Kobe Bryant. I'm not saying this person's going to pass away, but I do see something connected to this person and a plane. And it could be even someone who used to do the NBA. It doesn't have to be someone who's active right now. McDonald's shooting at McDonald's. Yeah, I know. Crazy. It could be down south. So this could be like southern US. I see this happening. I see a rapper artist suicide in March. I know, guys, it's very morbid predictions. Um, also see tunnels connected to hotels. So underneath certain hotels, there's cartels in certain hotels that they run certain things. So there's going to be like a lot of tunnels coming to light, or people operating under tunnels and think they're finding things under tunnels, whether it's like cartel members, drugs, things that are we haven't found out are going to be discovered. Also, do see the Sinaloa cartel. There's going to be a hotel raid with that cartel group. Also, the Brava, which is a Russian mob. There's going to be some type of raid at a hotel. Okay, connected to this gang. So a lot of cartel members I do see connected to tunnels, connected to hotels, and raids are going to be very significant. And it's going to be all over. Okay. Hottest summer in March. So there's gonna be a lot of like warm temperatures. I'm in California, y'all, so it is so hot here. It's gonna be very warm areas. Places that we didn't think would be warm are gonna be very warm. I also do see so like parts of like South America could be warmer, parts of Europe. I think I even said France. France could have a warm summer like weather in March. Okay. I also do see a lot of volcano eruptions underwater in March, and it could warm up temperatures in waters. So, warmer temperatures in ocean waters are going to be very significant. Also, tunnels connected to Vegas. I'm glad you reminded me because I was going to mention that. So, something about Vegas in March. This could be connected to a tunnel, a cartel group. I'm sorry, I got tongue tied. Hi, how are you? Um, I see something happening on a ship, happening to a ship in March, okay? They didn't show me which ocean, but I see something about a ship. It could also be connected to underwater volcanoes. So if you're driving certain ships, you could be experiencing like certain type of like navigation issues, something about that. Yeah, warmer temperatures of volcanoes. This keeps coming through to me very strong. There's also an area where there's going to be an active volcano, and it's called the Kikam Geni, and it's located in a ocean, and it's connected to a submarine volcano, and it's going to be erupting. So there's going to be an activity there, or an activity. It doesn't have to be an eruption, but could be just activities. So I also do see dam breakages, y'all. Yeah, a lot of underwater volcanoes, guys. So it could cause tsunami warnings. Oh, I'm a dude. I don't use pronouns. It's heating up to the sea. Yeah, so that could be why. Like, it could be places like the Red Sea, the Dead Sea, Pacific Ocean. It's going to be warmer temperatures. And this could be, again, due to volcano eruptions, underwater volcano eruptions, basically. I see dam floods breaks. Okay, this could be Utah, Mississippi, California, Missouri, and Bangladesh. I was seeing also parts of Arizona and Utah. So there's a connection to Arizona and Utah and the border where I see there's going to be like a dam breakage, okay? I also do see another school shooting, and it's connected to a Boy Scout. Either this person did Boy Scouts, or they something about a Boy Scout group or a Boy Scout connected to this incident. This could also be in Georgia. Yeah, NBA plane accident. I see also something about a church raid in Utah. That could be tying into the cult groups I've been saying before. So, yeah, something about New York City trains. Also, Long Beach came out to me as well. So there's a train station in California, the Metro Blue Line connected to LA to Long Beach. So there could be something about that as well. It could be like a cyber attack, guys. Like something about cyber security with certain trains will be hacked, and it could tie into that. Okay. Death of a K-pop star coming up. Now, this one was very interesting, y'all. So I do see a fire. Stop it. I don't know. What do you mean? I see a fire in DC on a building. Okay. Um, it could be like north of Washington, D.C. So, oh, thanks, Kim. Yeah. I keep seeing tunnels. They keep showing me tunnels connected to cartels and escapees. So a lot of people are going to be escaping, using these tunnels to escape certain places. And I also do see that there is something about, yeah, tunnels. A lot of buildings I do see like catching fire, like in New York City. I did say that in my other prediction, and Washington, D.C., and other places. Okay. Chemtrails. There's going to be odd colors in skies with chemtrails, and this could be like a red color tinge. It could be a strange color with these chemtrails in the skies. Okay, there's going to be something coming out about that next month. Yeah, tunnels. I see California, Montana as well, Nebraska. Like I said, Vegas. The tubes in London. There's going to be a madman that's going to cause some type of disruption with the London tubes. This could also be something connected to an artist in London. This could be a musician, or this could be something about a musician in these tubes could be significant. but it's some type of an attack, okay? Yeah, very strange prediction that I saw. I was seeing like a two men. It could be one man who's like could be homeless, and then you have some artist that could be significant. So this could be someone who, either the person that does this is an artist, or there's something about an artist connected to the tube system. Also, do see a lot of underground London artists are going to be coming up. So a lot of like musicians are going to be coming out in London connected to the tubes. So if you are like an artist, that could be very beneficial for you. But then I also do see something about a tube incident. Sorry, I keep getting tongue tied, y'all. Um, London is going to have an earthquake, but it's going to be a small one, 1.7 to 2.6 magnitude. Um, I see an attack or threat on a museum in Europe. Okay, so this could be a threat or an attack. I more so feel a threat. Schools, universities to be on the lookout. So these are just very few states that I see. I see U.S. Virgin Islands. I said that before. New Mexico, Mississippi, Delaware, Nebraska, Virginia, California, and Florida. Okay. Thank you for. Oh yeah, she's a great mod. We're gonna have sorry about earlier. Hot in the tinfoil. No, you're good, Kim. You're good, Kim. Yeah, y'all. So Statue of Liberty keeps coming through. I'm gonna say it one more time. The Statue of Liberty is gonna catch fire. Um, and I see like the crown being on fire, which is gonna be very crazy, and it could be connected to some type of could be like connected to a plane or something that's like metal, okay, and it hits it and it causes like a fire. And I know it's a crazy prediction, but I was seeing that very strongly. Yeah, and they were not giving me too much information, but I see that it could happen around this month into March. Monday, Saturday, Wednesday could be significant. The 26th could be significant as well, or maybe the next 26 days. That could be something that happens. I also do see a woman politician in Europe is detained due to corruption. The German elections, the AFD, I kept getting something about the AFD with German elections will go well, but um, the German chancellor is going to be a male that I feel is going to be the next person, but a lot of people on the left are not going to be happy with that in Germany. So that's going to be a political issue that comes up. Um, Also do see a man being detained, like a man who has power in Europe may also be fleeing the country due to corruption. So this could be like Greece, Turkey, Southern Europe is what I'm seeing. I also do see a woman being detained as well. Yeah, I was like, Spirit, what are you trying to show me? But I do see that it's going to be connected to, people are going to think it's an attack. They're going to connect it to 9/11, or it's going to remind them of 9/11. And I said that about New York City. Like I saw a building on fire and I see something about the subway, and a synagogue as well. So definitely a lot of activities in New York City. Okay. Also, something about Spain. Spain and like human trafficking is going to be significant, where they're going to find people from other countries in Spain due to human trafficking. Again, something connected to tunnels, even if it's not actual tunnel, it's symbolic of like things being done, underground. But I do see a lot of tunnels connected, tunnels, people doing things, cult groups in tunnels. It's a lot of things coming up. Very interesting. Yeah. So the Santaroni volcanoes, like I said, I did say they were gonna stop. They will go down, but then I do see something happening in March or April. Um, so for right now, they're okay, but then I see more activities and I see a bigger earthquake happening, like I said, around those times. That's crazy. Also, for politicians, a lot of political in Europe, especially, a lot of politics, are a lot of scandals, a lot of corruptions are going to be discovered. A lot. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. See, I think January was the longest month. It was the most craziest month for the world. Also, see I think I said it in my last video about gas explosions, um, connecting to like certain gas stations in America could be hit. Okay, this could be also, I don't think some of it could be terroristic attacks, but a lot of it could just be something that just happens. Again, it could even be cybersecurity, something that a lot of people are not going to know. So they're not going to tell a lot of you guys a lot of these things. They're going to either blame it on someone else or they're going to not fully tell you the truth as to the reasons behind it. You know what I mean? If anyone knows that phrase, spring comes in with a lion, you hit it. Confirmation. Confirmation. Yeah, but the Statue of Liberty, and again, it's something that's coming up either this month or March. It could even happen overnight. Maybe something about the nighttime could be significant. But yeah, those are a few of the predictions, y'all. I'm still gonna have this still a lot. I have to do more that I'm gonna be doing. So those are little snippet for March. um, but yeah, definitely more coming. So, Kim, aren't you going to a concert in March? Fingers crossed. You're gonna be okay. No, don't. I don't want to be a fear monger either, y'all. I don't want to put fear into you guys because a lot of these are gonna happen overseas. Okay, where I feel like America, we might catch a little break in March. The politics in Europe is going to be interesting in March. So yeah, you'll be fine. If you're not, just call me. Yeah, even train. See that train confirmation? That damn trains. Yeah, but it's like, how can you really be prepared, right? Because spirit is not gonna always tell us, when. I mean, sometimes they do, but we gotta try to stay prepared. Hey, Sag girl. Kim, don't put the sad face. She's so funny. This damn ring light, so bright. Oh, you see, I'm looking up at the messages. Wait, they said Jesus will save you. I just mean it's good to have extra water in the house, stuff like that. Yeah. Sorry, I've been speaking in a British accent the last few days. I have a friend that's from England, and I can hear her talk all day. I'm like, girl, just keep talking to me. Trump and Jesus. It's funny how people think that that's gonna offend. Like, bro, I don't care. And fun fact, I actually went to church. I was a Christian boy, and I went to a youth group. I went to a young adults group in church. I was very active in the church. Sometimes I still go to church. I still go to youth groups. Well, the adult ones, the ones that are 18 plus. So it just hit me right now too. Something about speaking about churches. I feel like there's gonna be something about like a mega church pastor, either a scandal coming out in March about this person. Yeah, it also could be embezzlement with money, or there's gonna be rumors about that coming out in March. So that shall be interesting. So I'm not seeing anyone's comments. British accent. Kim, if the comments are going through, send me a message on Instagram because sometimes YouTube be tripping. As the earthquakes in Greece, so you said just wondering if you sense anything about near Greece. Oh, okay, so I think I answered that. Yeah, there's gonna be a large earthquake in March or April. Yeah, ask your question. It's not a yes or no. Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing readings right now, so yeah, you can ask me anything. So except any like any readings, but you can ask me any question. So oh, thank you. Thing one. I got this at Dee Dee's discount store. I have a thing one and thing two one too, but I always wear thing one. I don't wear thing two. Not this live, no. But I will be on later and I'll be doing yes, nos and all that stuff. So I'll probably get on tonight. Guys could ask me anything tonight. Was an alien TikTok video? Which one? There's a new one recently. Which one? I didn't see it. Was it recent? Austin. Oh yeah. I had done one actually last, was it a few days ago? I talked about Justin Bieber, and I think even another time I mentioned that he's not doing so well. No, no, mm-mm, no. When I saw him in a tub, overdosed on something. Now, I didn't say he was gonna die, but they are gonna find him unconscious of something. This could even be in a car too. It doesn't have to be in a tub. Um, it could be anywhere. But I was seeing a tub. Yeah, this other lady was saying that she feels he's gonna die. There's an energy of death. Yeah, there's an energy of death around him. It's more like suicidal ideations. I don't know if I could say that on here, but yeah, he's definitely not in a good place. And yeah, yeah. She said it's similar to what you said that yeah, something about water. So maybe it could be like a bathtub or something. I mean, hopefully he survives. I don't, I don't want him to die, but it looks like an attempt, or it's gonna be, you know, seen as that. He's such a good artist. I feel bad for him. Yeah, yeah, he's a nice guy. I could tell he's a nice guy. Sorry, yeah, my fucking ring light. I never used to like his music before, but now that it's been like last 3 4 years, I listened to his songs. I'm like, okay, but he's a lost soul. He's very lost right now. So that's what happens, guys, and it goes to show you it doesn't matter if you're an artist or you have a lot of money or you're rich. You could be rich and miserable when you have traumas from childhood or things that you go through. Um, because I don't want to speak on something that that I've sensed from him, and I'm not saying that that's a big reason why he. There's a lot of reasons, right? Right? He's been through what he's been through, but um, part of something about his sexuality too, allegedly. Okay, I'm not saying he is. You know what I mean? But he has struggled with that in the past. But that's why he turns to religion because he's trying to find answers. Like all of us, right? We try to find our purpose through someone or something bigger than us. But a lot of it is a lot of things, guys. It's not even just, things that happened recently. He's had a lot of problems from childhood. Things that people don't even know about still. Um, you're so true in industry plays. Yeah, and it's imagine you don't have freedom. People judge you all the time, and then you deal with abuse, and it's your whole life is publicized, and that's not always a good thing. And then people forget you're human, and they expect you to always be a certain way. And when you go through certain things, you can't grieve it like a normal person. You have to be on camera. It's just, mm-mm. I hope he survives. I hope that it's just energy, because energy could change. I hope that he makes it. I hope he gets help, but I don't think he has a lot of help in his energy right now. A lot of people, or this is just how he feels, right? Um, he's lonely. That's how I feel with Michael Jackson. Yeah. hmm And Michael Jackson, I don't believe Michael Jackson touched that kid. He was falsely accused. Michael Jackson was a big kid, I'm not saying he was eccentric, but that's what made him Michael Jackson, but he was never malicious. You know what I mean? I don't believe that he molested. I don't believe that. But they're going to believe what they want to believe, but Michael Jackson was a good soul. Yeah, he was a bit eccentric, but look at his life. But I don't believe he was evil. I don't think he's a child molester. But see how that happens now when people make rumors and you're famous, people run with it and believe it. And that's hard, y'all. Imagine being judged by the world publicly, and then you say, "Oh yeah, well you shouldn't care." I mean, naturally, people are gonna feel some type of way. Eventually, it's gonna. There's only so much that you could take as a person. Yeah, and that's how he feels. That's how he feels. Yeah, I love Michael Jackson. We have the same birthday, August 29th, and I think he's an amazing person. It's just sad when your reputation gets warped by the world, and then you have to deal with people thinking this and thinking that, and it's too much. Yeah, both Virgos. And my mom, she worked at a doctor's office and for a pediatrician. And when Michael Jackson, this was like in the 90s, he had brought his nephew to the doctor's office because his nephew was a patient there. So yeah, Michael Jackson is a. My mom said he was nice. She said he was a nice person. She said that's not how his voice is, though. His voice, that he had that high pitch, like that was just a show. His voice is very deep. But she said he was a nice person and that he loved animals. That there was like a little bug in the doctor's office. I don't know why there was a bug there, but he did not want to kill it. He took the bug out of the office and took it outside. He's like, oh, he didn't really. He's a gentle soul, and you could tell. That's how he wouldn't harm a kid. If he's, a lot of times serial killers, abusers, they harm children or they harm animals first, and then they harm the children. If you can't harm an animal, you probably won't harm a child. You know. Yeah, I wish I met him. I actually had seen years ago in a Starbucks in Sherman Oaks. I had seen Paris Jackson, Prince, and Blanket when they were kids. It was a long time ago, but this is after their father. This is, I think, the father. He passed away 2009, I believe, right? Michael Jackson. So this would have been 2012. Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah, so this would have been, I think, a year or two after he passed away. And yeah, but he was tired. I think he wasn't sleeping well, if I remember. Um, but yeah, yeah, like 2011, I had seen them. I was a kid. I remember I saw, because I remember Paris Jackson, she had these blue eyes, and I'm like, oh. And I'd seen like I believe Janet, not Janet, the mother of Michael Jackson was with them, and Yeah, they were ordering at Starbucks. Actually met yeah, Catherine Jackson. How do I forget her name? Catherine. I've met I think it's Tito's son, or which would have been Michael Jackson's nephew, Dante Jackson. I met him 2 years ago at a mall. He was very nice guy. I think he's 32 already. Actually, the Jacksons, oh, child, the Jacksons are good-looking people. I'm not gonna lie, he was cute. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like we had a girlfriend, I would never. But I remember when I saw him, I was like, ooh. And then when he gave me his Instagram, I didn't know who he. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know who he was until I saw Jackson, and he looks like the Jacksons. And I looked him up on Google, and I was like, oh, yeah, yeah, they're good-looking people. They are. Like Prince is handsome. Blanket's cute, and your Paris is pretty. So MJ's the only Jackson for me. I always was crazy. Yeah, I love him. He's iconic. And there's very few people that when they leave this earth, they still have power. They still have influence. So he had something special about him. Like Marilyn Monroe, um, James Dean. There's certain people that after they pass, they still have a legacy. Elvis Presley as well. So yeah. People make fun of the Jacksons. I'm like, yeah, the Jacksons. I mean, every family has their issues, but I like the Jacksons. They're cool. Yeah, they just be. It's like leave them alone. Leave them alone. The Jacksons are cool, but and there's a lot. There's so many. There's They have so many cousins, so many uncles, aunts. Like when they call those crazy stories about Michael Jackson. Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. People have no compassion. People lack empathy. And whether whatever someone chooses to do, that's on them. But a lot of times people, they don't, they say things and they don't know. People lack compassion. So I love Michael Jackson. He's a great artist, and rest in peace. Yeah, yeah. And people believe it. People believe that shit. Like he's not a like they think he's still alive, and he's in an island, and he's passed away. I mean, he's not and it's crazy. People make up stories that he was a clone, and no, leave him be. You know. So I guess like let people be. You know what I mean? Brittany, 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 Brittany. Hmm. I see a new relationship coming in for Brittany if she's not already talking to somebody. Hmm. Brittany. When's the last time she made music? Because I don't pick up too much about her as of right now. Yeah. Hmm. That scared me. 242. I'm reading the comments. Sometimes the comments don't go through, so I see you're buying another property. Does she have property like out of the country? Like out of the US? Does anyone know? She could purchase property in another country. She may even say something in regarding to a political statement or something about politics with her. Imagine she runs for a political um, position. That would be so interesting. I just saw Vote Britney, so something about something political. Or she may comment about it. I don't know what's starting going into your page. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah. Scrolling on it, I was on YouTube and I was scrolling to your page. Oh, okay. Yeah, I started doing these back in October of last year. So I'm still getting in the hang of it. I feel like I still need to do a lot of work. Um, but I enjoy it. It's fun. I think it's a great also interesting to, discuss different world things and see what comes out. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much. My Virgo self, I criticize myself too much. It has to be perfect, or it's like I wish I could do this more. I just overthinking sometimes. It's just I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Man, when Virgos struggle, you have it's just that perfection thing. It's just oh, I hate that. So we need to stop being so critical. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You're a Libra. I love Libras. Are you an October one or September? Ooh, my eye. This heat. This ring light. October. October. Oh, September. Okay. I've never met a September one. I've always met October ones. I always think every Libra I meet is a October one. Okay, but you're like closer to the October. I usually get along with Libras. Libras are cool. Yeah, well, air signs I don't like are Gemini men. The women are cool. Aquarius women, no. Aquarius men are cool. Libra men and women I like. Yeah. Out of the air signs, Libras are my favorite. Cannot stand Geminis. Cannot stand any of those other ones. So, a cool Capricorns, yeah, I could see it. A lot of Capricorns that I met were like crazy. A lot of them are very attached, needy, toxic, very controlling, especially the women. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Show offs. Yeah. I notice how they want your attention, and then it's like if they don't get it, it's almost like what I notice about Capricorns is they're very selfish, and if it's not about them, like you be on the phone with them, right? And you're like, yeah, but and they'll just ignore what you said, but they'll talk about their stuff. But if you have something to say, they won't listen to you. That's Capricorn. Yes, yes. If it's not about them, they don't want nothing to do with you. Capricorns, yeah, they're very. Mm, Also, they're very possessive. They almost think that they own you. It's like I remember this one girl. She was a friend of mine, and she was very possessive. Like God forbid if I left my phone on the the bed, if I went to go take a shower, she would freak out. Bestie, why are you talking? What's going on? But every time she was in need, she would not. You know, I had a friend that was like that, and I had to cut her off. Yeah, that's how a lot of them are. A lot of them are like that. So yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why I don't. Capricorns, no. Mm-mm. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I think I'm about to get off of here. And I will timestamp the predictions I mentioned earlier. I definitely get what you said about like your friend because I want she's very yes, very clingy. Um, Interesting. The way a Capricorn thinks, it's again, if it's not about them or they think you have to be attached to them and you have to like almost like you can't breathe if they're not around you. They have to be around you all the time. And as a Virgo and Libras, they're like that too. We're very we don't like that. Because I never met a Libra that's clingy. Not saying they can't be, but Capricorns are too clingy. So, hmm yeah. Yeah, I don't like clingy at all. Like, ugh. Mm-mm. My ex was a Capricorn and she's just so clingy. So, yes, yes, yeah. I don't, I do not like being controlled. Mm-mm. You know who always gave me Capricorn vibes, and I know he's a Gemini? Uh, Kanye. He gives me like heavy Capricorn placements. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. He gives me those vibes. Yep. All right. Well, think I'm about to head off of here, and I will timestamp these. But it was really nice talking to you, Spiritual Love 777. It was nice talking to you. You too, love. You have a great day. All right, guys. Bye.